whether it's early career researchers or the seasoned researchers, to have an opportunity to also, number one, to learn how to conduct and execute and participate in research. Number two, how to report research findings. And by these two things, to improve research contributions from the Global South into global conversations. And so anyone who has gone through, for instance, I know Chanel just recently has been working on knowledge translation of planetary health research. And she would very much confirm that the contribution of the Global South to research generally is presently it's abysmal, it's too little. And so the MRN seeks to bridge that gap to improve the overall outputs of research and research reporting from the Global South, and not just to improve the quantity, but at the same time to improve the quality of research. And so research that is founded on truth, that is ethically proven to be factual, not research that is biased or just picking at straws to push narratives. And these are the guiding principles that have helped MRN up till now, still going along with that vision and that goal, and to mentor early career researchers to create an avenue for whether it's undergraduate, graduate, or postgraduate researchers to also find recourse in a comfortable and a convenient environment. So that's just a synopsis of the goal, the vision behind which, upon which the MRN was created. 2 years down the line, we've contributed to some research findings, some research publications. Majorly, as a group, we've worked more on secondary research, but as individuals, some of us have also gone on to contribute to primary research findings in different subjects, in different fields. And the beauty of the MRN research group is that it is not limited to just one field of scientific studies. We have the opportunity to address the same purpose from different perspectives, whether it's the pure and applied sciences, it's medical sciences, social sciences, or a blend, a holistic view, for instance, planetary health studies, which employs a holistic view of both the medical sciences in tandem with social sciences and physical life sciences. And so this is what MRN has been trying to do, and this is what we seek to still do in years to come, God helping us. So that's just an overview. But before we continue this evening, it would do me much a honor to hear from some of the people I have in the house. From what I see on my screen, the first person on my screen is, and I want to believe everyone has good internet and will be able to speak well. And so on my screen, I have Francoise, and then Isaac and Percival, and me, and Johannes, and then Chanel, my good friend, and Nathan, and Kay Smith, and Joe. And so I've not called Vanessa because I believe Vanessa and Dr. Mona, would I call them our founding fathers? And so they would come at the end of everything. But I just want to hear, what's been your impression of the MRN? I know there's still going to be the opportunity at the end of this presentation or at the end of this meeting to make comments, but I just want maybe just a one-liner. Has it been good? Has it been helpful? What has the MRN been to you as a member of the MRN? Whether you've been here for 1 month or you've been here for 1 year, just a one-liner, not a very long one. So I'll start with Francois. Francois, what would you say about the MRN in the little time you've been here with us? Francois, I think, am I the only one who cannot hear what she's saying? Can anyone else hear her?
Yeah, I don't think, maybe move. Oh, she's here, I think. I heard her.
Are you now hear me?
Yes, it's good now.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening from Cameroon, and it's a pleasure.
The connection is not really good. Your voice is disappearing. Francoise, can you hear us? We cannot hear you anymore.
All right, let's just okay, Menzi, thank you for your message. We see your message in the group. Let's just move on while Francois fixes her audio. Isaac.
Yes, good evening all.
Good evening, Mr. Isaac.
Yeah, well, I would like to say thanks to Samuel, because I think he introduced me to MRN. Though maybe I might have disappointed him, because my involvement or participation has not been that great, due to few other commitment, but I think the past I think it's about 4 months, the past 4-5 months since I joined this network, it has been good. I managed to follow some of the papers, they shared, and some of the other materials. They've been helpful. I think this is the best place to be, and there are opportunities, with MRN, and I'm looking forward to that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Isaac. Yeah, it's nice hearing from you. I know you've been busy. I've also been busy. I've not seen you as frequent as I used to do along the lab path. But don't worry, we'll catch up later. So, okay, Percival, are you able to say something?
Yes, certainly. Can you hear me?
Very loud and clear.
Good evening, Samuel. Good evening, the MRN community. I joined the MRN from a little about a year now. I was invited by Vanessa, and I must say that since then, it's been a very wonderful learning experience. I am a postgraduate student, and I'm also an academic faculty in a university. And I noticed that the MRN actually has challenged my writing and my interest in research, particularly in the climate change and health space, and planetary health space. Over the period, I guess that getting busy has been part of the life of an academic who is doubling as a postgraduate student. But what I have come to learn over time is that the environment in MRN is very supportive. There is a lot of encouragement, a lot of learning. The monthly meetings and the journal clubs, the papers. In fact, it is here in MRN that I actually got a very sound understanding of mental health. Before, it was a concept I always read about, but at the time I was listening to the mental health lecture in MRN, I could say that I was at the point of burnout, and that lecture opened my mind to what it is to what it means to be an academic, and to create time, intentionally create space to rest the brain, to be mindful about the things we do, and that has really helped me a lot. So I can say without any shred of doubt in my mind that the MRN community has been amazing. It is still amazing. I can say that I've started to contribute or to commit to a lot more outputs, and I'm looking forward to getting them completed, achieved. My goal in MRN is to become one of those resource persons in the community who will be able to stand in, at least from the West African side of things, to mentor future members and to provide that leadership that is necessary to ensure that the overall goal of MRN is achieved, both within the team and then even without the Akofi space. And I must say, take the opportunity to say a great appreciation to Dr. Mona. I mean, she's been amazing. She's been really amazing. She's helped me appreciate what it means to be a mentor. You know, let me just say that before now, you get to the point where you experience people, and it's possible that you probably do not, you get that vibe where people, particularly in many African cultures, where people would beat you and they would want to be talking down on you and trying to insist that you do things their way or no other way. But then, I mean, meeting Dr. Mona makes me realize that it is actually possible to have a different view on how to work with people. And that for me is a very nurturing experience. And I would like to state it in this meeting that if I had one thing to say to Dr. Mona, it would be keep doing what you are doing. It is a very strengthening feature of the MRN space. And I will say that it has really built my commitment and desire to remain committed to the goals of MRN and the overall Akofi space. And not just Dr. Mona, I've engaged quite a number of the members in MRN on different levels. Vanessa, who invited me here, has been phenomenal. In fact, I look ahead, I'm like, wow, I guess she's in the same situation that I am in, and probably more, because she's a mother too. And combining that with postgraduate work and with work and with MRN, and it's not just MRN, there is also Akofi leadership and a few other space. I sometimes marvel at how she's able to juggle that together. And I came to appreciate that it's actually very possible and doable. In Ghana, there's a proverb, I'm sure it's also far reaching, that if you want to go fast, you are better doing that alone. But if you want to go far, it's good to have like-minded people, not just people, but like-minded and supportive people around you. And I think that MRN space creates that environment. And I'm happy to put it on record that I am here to stay for as long as MRN is going to be here or is going to accept me. And I'm happy to support the community to reach its goals and to achieve the purposes for which it has been set. And I want to acknowledge all the leaders for making this possible. Maybe in the next few years, I'm looking at a network that has maybe that will grow from the currently about 15 people on the call, 14 to 15 people. That would grow in multiples of 10, so that we can be able to achieve a better or a larger scope of the things that have been listed as our aims. Over. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Percy. Thank you very much for that. One thing I picked out especially was, if you want to go far, go alone. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with like-minded people. Except that when I was a child, I had to go far and I had to go alone. That was what my mom always forced on us. She says you to get something for her, you dare not say because it's far, you want to go with like-minded people. You had to go far and you had to go fast and you had to go alone. That was how we ran errands in Africa. So, but now as we've come of age, we've come to realize it's not just easy to go far by yourself. You know, as children, we were enthusiastic, we had to run and do all of that. When you begin to take on the burden of postgraduate studies with work and life, and you're trying to keep soul, spirit, and body together, and you want to keep yourself mentally alert and alive, you need like-minded persons. And MRN has provided that space, you know, not just for you alone, Percival, it's also been that space for me. 2021, 2022 was a very, very, what I say, it was a tumultuous year. Those 2 years were very, very tumultuous for me. and MRN, the whole of, not just the MRN, the Akofi community, by and large, were my resource for getting that extra boost, that extra push. Several conversations with Dr. Mona, and it just gave me, I remember I had a conversation with Dr. Mona, and she told me, you know what, Sam, once upon a time, I was just like this. I was in the same position with you, and I was tired. It was not easy, but look at me today. Okay, if Dr. Mona is there today, then I just need to hang in there. If she hung in, I would hang in, and it helped me. And I'm sure it helped quite a number of persons. So nice hearing from you, Percival, once again. Thank you very much. Okay, Case Smith, briefly, please. Can you say one or two things?
Okay, thank you, everybody, and thank you for this celebration today. Is a great one. I joined MRN, and I've been very grateful. They have been very important for me because they have been inspiring for me. The articles, the presentation for the meetings have been a great one that have helped me a lot. In my professional career, I learned things from the MRN platform that I haven't come across before for quite a long time. And I have few challenges over the year. There have been the connectivity being so bad, on this part of the planet where we are located here in Liberia. Connectivity has been very bad. Sometimes I miss out on a meeting, but I want to be grateful because most of the recording have helped me to recover some of those things that I missed during the live meetings. And I also want to appreciate the organizer. Nat and Natty Gate had been my friends when they were here in Liberia, to be specific in Grand Gide County. But then this marvelous woman came my way, Dr. Muna, who has been very inspiring. Each time I miss out on an item, she would call and say what happened and try to push me to keep coming forth. So I want to appreciate you, Dr. Muna, for the time. And I hope you will continue to do more for us, because some of us are not so vibrant in the field of research, but we love to read articles and then see what we can apply from those articles to our day life and our work. And then one other challenge that I want to talk about is I would like to work in team, most especially if we have a common team, that is people who are like in Liberia and Ghana, if we get to know each other, so that because our story should be similar when it comes to the planet and then it comes to the environment. So I don't know how many people we have on the platform from Liberia that I've tried to identify, but they have done work for me. So I hope that we will do next phase that we are entering into the new year, and then we can continue to work together. They have been marvelous. Thank you for the platform.
Thank you very much, Case Smith. Thank you so very much. All right, we'll roll it on. We'll roll it on quickly. I see Habib is joining. It's nice to have Habib join us, but while Habib is coming in, we seem to have lost Yimi. And so we'll just move on to Menzi. Also did mention he won't be able to speak. So I will just jump it on to Chanel. Chanel, are you able to say something? Or Joe? Joe, can you say something? Joe from Liberia.
Yes, so thank you so much, Samuel. I'm so happy, and it's a pleasure to be part of this great body. This is my 2 years joining the MRN, and I'm so happy to be part of this like-minded people, as specified rightly said. And I think we are on the same track, that we are all like-minded people, and I must also commend few person, Samuel, you, Dr. Mona, Vanessa, you people have been doing extremely well to push like some of all who are now vibrant, as K. Smith has regularly said, in the area of research. But over the past years, it has been rewarding, it has been good, it has been a web song. And then we are moving, we are catching up. It's helping us in our day-to-day work. And I think as we are like-minded people and we are moving far, 2 years down and more years to come, I think we can make a great impact in the society. So I want to say a big thank you to the team, and I'm available and I'm always available to make sure that I contribute what I can contribute. Thank you so much, and over to you, Sam.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your kind words. And we look forward to working also with you into the future. I see Chanel is here now. And this what would I call, is this a sweatshirt or a sweater, or you seem all wrapped up? Is it so cold down there in South Africa?
It's cold here. Yeah, it's cold. This is my first winter in Cape Town. So it's very cold here. I'm adjusting to the weather here. Sorry, I was here, but my screen was frozen. I was trying to unmute. I just was not able to do it, but I've been here all the whole time. My name is Chanel Mulopo. For those that don't know me, I'm based in South Africa. Yeah, the MRN has been such a great network for me. I'm very passionate about research. I love research. And it's given me an opportunity to meet different people and just to be able to network. So I love the fact that we are all at different stages. We have seasoned researchers, we have early career researchers, we still have people that are studying. So I feel like at every stage where you are able to be mentored by other people and also uplift the people behind you. So I like that there's that kind of thing. My hope for the future is just to see us collaborating. That's what I really have on my heart. Like, I really want to see us collaborating, being able to apply for funding and have projects that we can work on. And I like the fact that we are in different places in Africa. I mean, yeah, even actually in the world. So bringing different contributions at different backgrounds would definitely stand out. So I'm looking forward into working in that aspect. And thank you, Dr. Mona, for being a great leader and inspiring us. So most of us look up to you. So, and then I also had sorry, I'm talking too much. I enjoyed the pairing. When you pair us, I like also interacting with upcoming researchers. I really enjoyed interacting with Yimni, if I'm pronouncing it right. And yeah, so I really would want to also be able to encourage the upcoming researchers, as I'm also learning from the more seasoned researchers as well. So thank
Thank you very much, Vanessa. Thank you very much, Chanel. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, I was just going to cover my face for a bit and say, oh, I've not done too well with the period in recent months. Sincere apologies to everyone. When you mentioned the period, I just thought in my mind, oh, someone finally exposed me. I thought it was just going to go under the carpet and no one would see anything about it. And it was my own good friend who brought me out to dry.
You did a great job in the past. You did a great job. This is not to say it was not working. This is to say it was working.
Yeah, and thank you for that. I would look to revive, along with Dr. Bona and Vanessa and every other person, would look to revive the period. We'll do that. So thank you very much, Chanel. It's been nice. Over here in Cyprus, it's steaming hot. You're privileged to have winter over there. It's summer here. And temperatures are not just spiking, the humidity is, oh my, between the hours of 11 in the morning and 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. in the afternoon, you would very much feel your skin almost leaving your body. It's like with the whole evaporation going off the skin, it's like the skin wants to just go with the water into the skies and all of that. And it's so hot here. But it's on days like this that I miss Nigeria, I miss Africa. We've got such a wonderful climate down there, I tell you. So what's nice to have is nice to have everyone here once again. I see Habib has joined and Iola has joined, but I've not heard from Johannes. So before I move to the members who have just joined us, I would want to hear from Johannes first. Johannes, a few minutes.
Okay, thank you very much for giving a chance. First of all, I want to express my gratitude toward those who initiated this great team, especially Dr. Mona, Vanessa, Samuel, even you, and most of you, because it's a great team. And I understand that it is special for me since I am a young researcher and want to make research as a career in future. And also my discipline makes it special because I'm in mental health, and mental health is, in Africa is, and all in the world, it's also a young discipline. There is a number of activity remaining to excel research in psychiatry. So this team can help me in future career and to give me a great exposure and experience in research activity. So by saying that, your action witness a lot, and I have no word to express my gratitude toward this initiative. And finally, I want to thank all founders and the members, and I hope we'll make a difference as Africa and as a world young generation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Johannes. Sincere appreciations. For those who are just joining us again, welcome to everyone. This is the 2-year anniversary of the Mentoring Research Network, which is a subset of the African Community of Partners for Planetary Health and Environment, ACOFI. It's a time to celebrate what we've been able to do in 2 years. Trust me when I say this, it's not easy to have a gathering of science-oriented people and still keeping them together. You know, scientists being who we are, we're always very busy. And so when you find a community of scientists who are like-minded and who are able to make out time and to have not just scientific conversations, but also social conversations, people who do not only consider the nitty-gritties of science, but the other exigencies of life, trust me, it's a privilege. It's a privilege, a very, very rare privilege. And so it's nice to have everyone here. I've had the benefit of connecting with so many people. And one thing I've always told myself is that I may not even now see the full potential and the benefits that are there to be gained from being a member of this network. Why? Because most of us are still growing. We're still in our formative years. There are still so much untapped resources right ahead of us. There are still people who are going to go on to become professors, people who will get into ministerial positions, people who will go on to do different things in life. The beauty of networking is that at crucial points in life, you have someone in your network that you can call on when you need assistance for specific needs. And I believe the MRN would always be there for us going into the future. And so it's a privilege, it's an opportunity. I very much boast about, up until 2 years ago, I had very sparse people in my network, but now I'm always quick to boast about it. I've never been to Brazil, but I'm always quick to say, oh, I know someone from Brazil, and that's Vanessa. And so, and I remember I was talking with a friend, and she was asking me just recently, do you know anyone who is in, what's the name of the country again? It's I'm trying to remember. She mentioned the name of the country, Kenya. said, do you know anyone who is in Kenya? I just looked at her and I smiled. I said, I have family members in Kenya. I've never been there, but I can boast about it, right? So I feel this comfort, this confidence. Having, it's like you have parts of you just scattered around the globe, right? South Africa, Kenya, Brazil, the United States. And we have some of our members who are currently nomads, people like Iola, who's been bouncing around Europe, going from one country to the other and just jumping around. And I'm just looking, I'm like, one day I would hold this man by the cuff of his shirt and drag him down to where I am. So it's a beautiful, beautiful opportunity to be here. And so in that line, I would like to hear from, I don't know if he's still here, Habib. Habib has been a wonderful member of this network. I'd like to hear from Habib. One or two things to say about the MRN and your time here so far.
Greetings, everyone. It's a privilege to be here amidst amazing individuals. And let me just start by saying that whenever I hear Samuel's voice, I always like retreat. I always like echo the sound I normally hear when we were in our O level, when we were in our undergraduate, what do you call it? In 100 to 100 level. Then
Yeah, true.
actually very, it's amazing. I always like when he used to like draw a lot and all. It's actually been very beautiful. And if you look at where we are today, it's just amazing and it's very beautiful. Special appreciation goes to Dr. Mona. She has been a wonderful and amazing individual, amazing mentor. And if I could go back line in line and check when I started with Akofi, with MRN, it's been like a lot. It's been a lot, and I don't even know what to say. My words are not just gelling together because I'm very excited. And looking forward, I've met a lot of people. Iola has always been a wonderful person. Yusuf, Tajuddin, the amazing set of individuals. Perceiver, I think this platform gave me a lot of opportunity to believe that you can actually work with people, not necessarily having physical feelings with them, but when you resonate, when your mindset resonates, it goes a long way. And I could just recall some deep conversation I've had with Perceiver over the last couple of weeks. It's actually very promising, and none other than this platform has provided this great opportunity to meet a lot of individuals, Vanessa and all. So MRN has actually been a very, I don't know how to put it, but it's just everything. It's everything that you can ever imagine. And I'm very certain that this is just the tip of an iceberg. There are many more things to come from these beautiful organizations, beautiful people, beautiful organizations, beautiful people with beautiful mindsets, And I see everybody saying too, as Samuel mentioned earlier, that a lot of us are still at the early stage of our career. We have a long way to go. And I'm just hoping and wishing that I want to see how we make this progress, how we actually resonate very well and see each and every one of us at the start of break heights. Thank you so much. As we move on, maybe probably I'll be able to jam my words together because MRN has actually been so much to me. I don't even know how to put it. I'm very certain that a lot of people on this platform will agree with that. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you so very much, Habib. Yeah, Habib and I had the opportunity to study at the same university for our undergraduates. And look at how little the globe is. I wouldn't have known at the time that we're still going to be in contact some 6-7 years after. Finished the undergrad, went our different ways, different walks of life, and suddenly our coffee brought us together again, you see. And so life is such a very, very funny thing. So thank you very much, Habib, and of course, sincere gratitude to be a part of the network. And yes, we have, there's this prospect that is laying right ahead of us. And it fills me with enthusiasm when I look into the future and the potential that very much still lies ahead of us. And sometimes I just smile at myself and say, Sam, just don't get sunk into the world of fantasies, because I can imagine so many things sometimes and my artistic mind just takes over. And I know I've visited so many countries right from within the walls of my room. So I can just imagine what it will look like in some 5-10 years, but definitely it promises to be great. And so Iyola, it's nice having you here. You've been grinning with smile. Your face been grinning all along. I'm sure you enjoy wherever you are. How's it been going? It's been nice to hear from you.
Yes, thank you so much, Samuel. It's I'm currently on break, so I'm really excited because I just completed my exam, and happily I just finished the first year of my master's in the University of Antwerp. So we are on summer break, and I'll be resuming in France by September. So I'm happy to be here. So hello everyone. My name is Iyola once again, and I'm studying vaccinology. And when I saw the news that MRN is 2 years, I was really surprised because it just felt like we started yesterday. But then, we've been through a lot, and just like you mentioned, Samuel, MRN is a very important platform, most especially with regards to improving research outputs in Africa. I saw statistics from World Economic Forum some times ago, and it states that Africa contributes just 2% of world research outputs and accounts for 1.3% of research spending. And, the whole of Africa produces 0.1% of all patents. So there's still a lot to be done in terms of research and innovation in Africa. And when we have platforms like this, the Akofi MRN that brings people, from different institutions across Africa to actually collaborate together to conduct meaningful research, then, we should be happy about these developments. And I'm so excited that, we keep growing yearly, and now we are 2 years. And then I just look forward to, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years together, and the possibilities of what we can accomplish. I'm really excited about this, because I remember how we started, like with Nathan, Nightingale, and others. We started, Akofi meetings, like, some years back, and it was really exciting meeting people across Africa. Back then I was in Nigeria, and really I'm always happy because we came together from a point of passion, from a point of making positive and meaningful impact in Africa, and most especially defining research in Africa the way Africans actually see it and experience it. And and from Akofi, we have the Mentor Research Network that I would really say contributed to my own personal and professional development as an early career researcher. And I'm so happy, the leadership of Dr. Mona, the support from you, Samuel, and the team members generally, Vanessa, Chanel, and everyone. I'm so happy what we've accomplished, and I believe that there's still a lot more to accomplish together. And just like everyone had said, you're wherever you are, and you feel like yes, you have like network and connections at different places, within Africa and several other places, and it's so exciting. This is the beauty of collaboration, and also the beauty of coming together to, for the greater good. And just like Chanel said, I believe so when I joined, I just hope we can really get more support in terms of research funding, to really contribute to the work we are doing. And so, appreciation to everyone, to the institutions that have also supported us over time, for example, like Nova Institute for Health, really great, collaboration here. So really happy to be here once again, and thank you so much for giving me the floor to speak.
Thank you very much, Iyola, for that. It's good to know you're on holidays. Make the best of it. I offer valid wife talk last. It wouldn't always be there forever, so make the best of it. So yeah, great. Thank you for that, and very inspiring. And just like you rightly posited, there's still so much Africa needs to do. It cannot be overemphasized. It can be overspoken about. We're contributing so little to the global conversation regarding most of the things that are plaguing even Africa. And to even imagine, just like you were saying, that the body of, for instance, infectious diseases is highest in Africa, and yet we still contribute the least to research on infectious diseases. It's alarming, right? And so the rest of the world is speaking on our behalf, and that's one of the things that the MRN is trying to work against. But we understand that although Rome was not built in a day, it was brought down in one day. Nevertheless, we are willing to stake all we've got into building this our own Rome, no matter how many days it will take us. And so we'll continue to contribute a bit. And just to chip this in, so just to elaborate on the importance of the MRN, it was through the coffee that I met with wonderful people here. And one of those persons is Melvin. And when I met with Melvin, and then we started the MRN, when the MRN started, she and I were having a conversation about research. And she brought up a conversation regarding antimicrobial resistance. I had an article that I had written and I submitted as an assignment during my master's program. And I just mentioned it to her that, oh, I wrote something about this, but it's just somewhere on my PC. She goes on to encourage me to send it to her. Long story short, it became my first scientific publication. I had no intention to publish that paper, as at the time. It was just an assignment, but it went on to become my first scientific publication, and it is still till date my publication with the highest citation, right? And so it just so happened that if I had not met her, if I had not met Melvin through Akofia and the MRN, and I never had that conversation, most likely that piece, that article, will still be sitting on my PC. And so this is a very good opportunity for us to collaborate, to work together, and to push out research findings. And I'm sure that if we've been able to do this much in 2 years, it leaves so much to hope for in 5 years and in 10 years' time. I'm certain we can start a very, very successful and a thriving hub, as we have, like you mentioned, the Nova Institutes, even the Planetary Health Alliance. I'm certain that through the MRN and ACOFI would be able to initiate something of such for Africa or for the Global South, from the Global South, and that gives an opportunity to hear the voice of people in the Global South. So thank you very much once again. Time is very much flying past. I would very much have loved to hear from Yusuf and Yemi.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Vanessa.
Yeah, so I'm asking because I was trying. I have a message from Yusuf that I need to try to put it for you. I'm not sure, so I was messing up with the mic. I was not sure if I was being listened yet. So I will try to put it in here in my phone. Do you have any idea of doing it better? And I hope you can listen to Yusuf's voice. Let me know. Let me see. Okay, hold on.
Greetings to everyone. Today we gather here in the embrace of knowledge and unity.
Oh, hold on.
Embrace of knowledge and unity, celebrating 2 years of relentless pursuits towards a healthier and sustainable future for Africa. As the coordinator of scientific research at African Community of Planetary Partners for Health and Environment, it fills my heart with immense pride to join you here today, for it is together that we have embarked on a journey of unwavering determination and dedication. Our passion for the well-being of Africa led us to explore the intricate world of zoonosis, viruses, and vector-borne diseases, the ever-present shadows that loom over our continent. In pursuit of knowledge, we authored manuscripts that reached far and wide, transcending borders and breaking barriers. Our voices echoed through the corridor of science, calling for urgent attention to the public health threats that affect us all. In one of our papers titled, "The Need to Prioritize Prevention of Viral Spillover in the Anthropopandemic Scene," we deliver a poignant message to the global health researchers and policymakers. We unveil the critical importance of prevention, of understanding the interconnectedness of human and animal health. For we knew that only by embracing unity and cooperation could we fortify our defenses against the unseen enemy that lurks at the fringes of our existence. In another paper titled Increasing Challenges of Malaria Control in Sub-Saharan Africa, we beckoned upon the world to join hands in these relentless struggles. We painted the pictures of resilient spirit of our people who navigate each day with unwavering courage in the face of adversity. And we urge policymakers to channel their resources and focus their effort on eradicating this ancient foe that robs us of innocent lives and dreams. We also authored another paper titled Emerging Arboviruses of Public Health Concern in Africa. In this article, we sounded the alarm on the ever-changing landscape of arboviruses. The stories of families torn apart by the sudden onset of these emerging threats reminded us that vigilance and adaptability are most potent allies in the fight against the unknown. But today, amid the speeches and accolades, let us not forget the heroes whose footsteps light our paths. Picture a young girl in a remote village, her dreams reaching for the stars, yearning to heal her homeland. See a group of scientists huddled together, born in the midnight oil, driven not by the fame of fortune, but by an unyielding commitment to service. Efficient health workers traversing treacherous terrains, armed with vaccine and mosquito nets, bringing hope to the forgotten corners of Africa. For in these stories lie the essence of our purpose, the shared quest for a healthier Africa, a place where hope springs eternal and dream blossom like the wildflower in the savannah. As we celebrate these 2 years of impactful research, let's renew our hopes to forge ahead. Let's build upon the foundation that we have laid and soar to greater heights. In unity, we shall defy the odds, surmount the challenges, and unlock the door to a brighter and healthier Africa. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to everyone here for your unwavering commitment have brought us this far. Thank you, and may our journey of discovery and healing continue to grace the pages of history with hopes and promise. I am Tajidin Yusuf Amda, and thank you very much for listening.
Thank you very much, Yusuf.
It's beautiful.
Thank you so very much.
Yes, I would like to say a few words too. Just, you know, we have a video that was prepared by Mona. It's not totally accomplished, but it's almost there. And I would like to share that. But before, I just want to share, I'm Vanessa Góes. I'm the Beyond from the A Coffee. I am the one who proves that we are one, and we are a one family in this planet. We are planetary partners. And it's very, I'm so grateful that for your existence, each one of you. This is MRN, A Coffee, this group, this community is the proof that we can make it different. The world, the Anthropocene, the planet is like shouting for us to make it different. And we are proving that we can make it. That, as you know, Nathan always says, together we can, I guess is Ubuntu. It's true. Because from an idea, from a passion, we got together and we have been, we stick together during these 2 years that passed like that. I agree with Yola. And we are making this happen. We are you know, we are doing great things. So I would like to congratulate each one of you, and especially Mona, because Mona is the heart of MRN. She's the heart, the arm, the brain, the soul. She's everything. She was the one who kept us very strong during these 2 years. That was very, very hard years for everybody. Looking at the context of the world after, the pandemics and everything. So it was not an easy, it was not just simple years. There was like very strong and hard years. And she was there. She's so lovely. She brings this love feeling within the research field, which is always a bit competitive and not very welcoming. And we are making it different here. A coffee is making it different. We are like horizontal people. And this is what we need to the world, right? So yes, I could say a lot, but it's just, I would like to share my gratefulness and to congratulate each one of us for building it and to making it happen like we have been doing. And I can see that we are just beginning, actually. This is just the beginning. We have a lot to accomplish. So thank you. And one more thing is that through that and through together with AKICS, which is the Arts, Culture, and Indigenous Knowledge Systems, we want to bring back, to make the bridge between generations, to make the bridge between our wisdom as humanity, and to make it, to rescue it from the past, to make it real in the present, and to make it possible for future generations. So I'm very grateful for having you in my life. Thank you very much. And yeah, if Mona, I mean, I didn't hear Mona yet. And I don't know if, well, the word is for whoever feels like saying anything. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vanessa. Yeah, we'll still hear from Dr. Mona. She would give her contribution. The rest of the day belongs to what she's got to say. So maybe I just hand you over to her here. Dr. Mona?
Thank you so much, Samuel, Vanessa, Yola, Habib, Percival, Isaac, Francoise, we'll hear from you. Kay Smith, Menzi, we'll hear later from you. Tajuddin, your voice message was like a documentary and was music to my ears. Joe, thank you so much. Chanel, it was lovely to connect again with you. And I'm so taken by this intense emotions that's running through my veins now, and I feel deepest gratitude to each and every one of you for being part of the MRN journey. Your unwavering dedication, passion, and commitment has been instrumental, and you are the true stakeholders of this virtual space. And I'm really like running now with poverty of words and vocabulary, so I will text each and every one of you, because all what you said really gladdened my heart and shed some tears, and it was so heartfelt. So I will contact each and every one of you to make sure that I emptied all my emotions and I was able to connect with you more. But then I want to give like a quick a glimpse on this video, because it took some time, because my computer was not behaving well this time, and it was very heavy with other stuff, so I couldn't really finish the audio with the narrative itself. So it needs some kind of a bit fixation. After we finish the meeting, it will be done, and we can even share it as a separate link on the YouTube. So to let you know that the video presentation is a nostalgic journey through time, I reused the old map in the MRN objective. Of course, you remember this, but I give it like a vintage twist. And I set it in a dreamy mood to make it like an adventure that takes us on a mystical tale across this vast landscape of beautiful Africa and the global south. So for many of us, it's a virtual interaction, yet I feel like our collaboration and the spirit of this meaningful connection that we have established, it truly transcends physical boundaries. So as we celebrate today, without further ado, let me kindly ask Vanessa to share the video, and just keep in mind that you may get like stumbled with the audio is not really fixed well this time, but it's still in the making. Just keep my computer in your prayers because it's being really heavy, and that's why even I couldn't reply back to the messages that I received from the members yesterday. So yeah, back to you, Vanessa. Thank you.
Okay, let me just ask you one thing. I didn't slide that thing. Should I go through over that, you know? Or I'm not, we have been in the first page for the whole meeting. So I'm just wondering if you would like to share something that we have in the slides before.
Yeah, so Vanessa, I have the video presentation here in front of me, but to save the time to switch between sharing the screen between me and you can share it via the link I provided on WhatsApp. Yeah.
Yeah, let me see if I will be able to do it, okay? Because I am X generation and I am terrible with technology. So let me see. You know what? Okay, hold on.
Generation also, and for this occasion, we will celebrate the X generation by the shows. It was a big hit in the 90s, so we are the generation of the 90s. Samuel, us, and Yusuf. We will show you the music at that time. So yeah, Vanessa, back to you.
Hold on, let me see. Compartilhar tela para clipe de vídeo. Oh my God. You know what? I guess I'm gonna pass the thing over to you since you have the video ready, because I have the video in my WhatsApp, and until I get to understand how I'm gonna make this pass here in the thing, I think it's gonna be easier and faster if I stop this thing here, and you can do it since you have it there. Is that okay? Yeah, good. It's easier.
Can you see my screen now? Okay, just bear with me.
Mona, you are an artist.
My computer froze again. I don't know if I left the meeting. Just bear with me because my computer is not behaving well. So back to you, Vanessa, or Samuel, until I fix here the issue.
Okay. Oh my God. What to say, Samuel?
I don't know what to say.
I have no idea what to say.
I don't know what else to say.
Wow.
That was a crazy video.
What a
captured
journey.
every moment. Every moment.
Amazing.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mona, for that. I don't think anything was left out. No, nothing was left
Well,
out.
a few people was not there, but they are coming soon. A few people were not.
It's not finished yet.
Exactly.
Well, thank you for that. Really inspiring. Really, really inspiring. And so I would say it's been wonderful. It's been wonderful. The video has only just shown what we could have done if we had 10 years. Just multiply what has been done tenfold. If this was accomplished in under 2 years, now imagine what could have been done or what would have been done by the time we're doing a 10-year anniversary of the MRN. It's great, and to see how she also, using the slides, mentioned some of the scientific output that has come from this group. I was just smiling seeing some of the scientific contributions so far. Yes, it's still very little. It still might not amount to the 1% increase we want to see in global representation, or the 10% we hope that Africa begins to contribute before 2030. But we're making those ripples, right? We're making those little shifts. And very much, I believe that in the near future, Africa will begin to contribute even way more by virtue of the MRN and similar initiatives that are springing around the continents and the whole of the global south by extension. So thank you very much, Dr. Mona, for that. I know it must have taken a whole lot of time. It must have taken effort. You must have given so much to bring that. And I still find it difficult to understand how you make these videos. I once mentioned you're going to take me a special class, remember? To teach me how to make videos, because even in research presentations or in scientific presentations, it would be very good if one has the skill required to make these kind of clips. It would give a very good flow to your presentation. It brings a whole new dynamic. I would love to be able to do that here. And show a few slides in words and text, and then just put a clip where people just sit back and just see things flow. Oh, how beautiful! So I'm still going to still push a little bit more. You still have to show me how to do this in real time. I'd love to learn that. I very much would love to. The last one I tried on mine was a disaster. I had the video at some point and no sound. And where I had the sound, the video was not showing anything. But you would very much, I know you would help me. So thank you very much, everyone, so far. We have a karaoke video. I must confess, I'm not good at singing, but Dr. Mona has required that I sing. I've imagined my voice. I imagined myself. It was horrible. I just did a self-appraisal and I was like, no, nobody should hear this. Nobody should hear this. It's good when I'm talking, but when I begin to sing, oh my. So what I would do is, rather than sing, I would expect that Dr. Bonnie, we have the link to the video, correct? Okay, we would we'll try to put the text in the chat box so everyone can have the lyrics of the song, and to cover one another's flaws, vocal flaws. What we'll do is everyone would sing together. So if anyone is going off key, or if anyone is singing off beat, you wouldn't necessarily know who it is because everyone is singing after all. And so we'll play the tune and everyone will sing together, we'll all do the karaoke together. And that way, if I begin to, make my magic happen, no one will be able to point it back to me. Bearing in mind, this is also going live, so I don't want to disappoint myself in future. So Dr. Mona, can we have the karaoke?
Yes, sure, Sam, and you made me
Photo.
laugh a lot there. You have such a good sense of humor. And Francoise is not here. I meant to show this video in particular because the artist is an international one. He's from Cameroon, and I read some about Cameroon because it was like a childhood song for me. And Cameroon, to know that the name Cameroon comes from the country of independent lines. So I really love this. It's truly inspiring. And yeah, the song is one of the big hits in Europe, especially. Perhaps even not very popular in Africa. That's strange, although it's in the Bantu language. And we can invite Chanel or Amani to sing also with us. And
Mona.
yeah, Vanessa, you can share the
Yeah,
link.
that's I can share the lyrics, right? And the link.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I was wondering. Let me see. I have to do it like that, otherwise it's too big to share it in once. Nima. It's almost there. One more. Okay. Copy. Okay, now the link. Copy. Okay. So am I supposed to play it?
Yes, you can share screen even.
Okay.
Or I don't know. I didn't put the lyrics in the PowerPoint. Sorry.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me go back to here and then here. Yeah, I will do it. Google Chrome. Let me see it. Can you see it? Okay. Can you hear it?
Yeah, so that is it. That's the song.
2023,
Oh my
e
God,
você ainda acha
I forgot that
que fazer exercícios em casa
the
não
version I actually had on my PC, the one I wanted to share, I forgot it wasn't this karaoke version. I wanted the one with the full.
Oh my
But this was just as wonderful because I was trying to cover my, Dr. Mona wanted me to sing this. You notice there were places where you had just the tune. I was
Oh my
supposed to
God,
sing
hold on.
the lyrics. Imagine, I just thought to myself, this would not go well. So, but no, it's a very beautiful piece. It's a very nice music, very nice song. I've listened to the original piece. The title of the song is Alane. So, or at least that's what I call it. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced originally by the artist, but I call it Alane. I've listened to it a few times since Dr. Bona shared it with me, and it's very nice. Sometimes I just play it on the background when I'm in the lab. I was trying to learn the lyrics, but even after listening to it about 6-7 times, I tried singing on my own and it didn't go as planned. What I imagined and what I was saying were two different things in two different planes. So I just didn't want to do that today. So, but yeah, beautiful piece. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Mona. Thank you, Vanessa, for that song. And you could always just find it online and listen to it. And this one thing, MRN and Akofi generally has helped me to gain. It's this recourse to traditional indigenous music, right? I wasn't very much exposed to this kind of songs until I began to search for them, and I found one. And I'm trying to remember. There's this one I have. Let me see. Just give me a minute. I want to see. I almost would reckon that some of us know this music. It actually played a whole lot of time during my younger years. Of course, I'm still young, I must also say. So, but there was this music that I loved so much. I think in South Africa, and Chanel should know it, of all people. If no one else knows this music, Chanel and is okay, Melvin, I think Melvin should know it also. Just a moment, and I'll get it out. It's called, is it Volindlela? Volindlela.
Yeah, it's
by you know it, right?
Yeah, I think it's Brenda Fassie.
Yeah, Brenda Fassie. She's South African, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Vulindlela. That's like open the door. It means open the door. It's Zulu for open the door.
Yusuf knows it also. This is it.
Yes.
Beautiful song, beautiful piece. I listen to it every time. When I'm walking to the lab, it just helps me regenerate. It just revives me. I just listen to it, listen to the beat. And I know some people see me walking on the street and would have been wondering, what's wrong with this young man? I'm just shaking my head and going like this, walking with my bags in the lab and all. Beautiful piece. So yeah, very, very interesting when you listen to indigenous music. And it helps, it kind of suits the soul. There's this harmony between the lyrics and the chords, and it's unlike what you find in modern day music where it's just about beats. But when you listen to these songs, they have this way of singing. It's so harmonious, and the strings, the chords, everything harmonizes, and it suits, it just relaxes the mind. So yeah, thank you very much for that contribution once again, Dr. Mona, for suggesting that music. It was Dr. Mona's suggestion, at least to the best of my knowledge. It was Dr. Mona who suggested that, and it's great. So you can go back to listen to any of these songs, Volindlela, Alena, or Alane, or whatever. I think it does much good, especially when you're stressed. And so it's been a very wonderful evening. I would want to hand over to Dr. Mona to give us, again, from her own perspective. Vanessa, you want to say something?
No, I just wanted to share. I don't know. I share a Brazilian music, but maybe it's too late. Everybody's tired, maybe. I will, next meeting, Okay, I will share the link.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be great. If you could just share the link, that would be great.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know Dr. Mona has some things to also say concerning, we've showcased, of course, we've showcased our musical talents. Sorry, I didn't sing. We've also had some very interesting submissions by all members. But now I just want Dr. Mona to give us a brief insight from a leader's perspective regarding the MRN. I know time is not on our side, but we're wrapping up, but I just want to give her the opportunity to give us a brief insight from a leader's perspective. Dr. Mona?
Actually, after this song, I cannot go back to formalities. Okay, so just that all of the members attending today here, we hear better from them, because I believe that without them, the MRN wouldn't have existed. So because we have something like few minutes, so I would like to hear from all of the members attending today, and pardon us for making this meeting very late. And even Nathan, I would like also to gain some insights because he's like closely working with the MRN and supporting all the work we are doing in all the milestones since the beginning. So I will leave those few minutes to all the members and to Nathan or Vanessa as well. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Mona, for that. So, yeah, Nathan, Dr. Mona is passing her time over to you and to the other members. But before I pass it on to you, I would also want to appreciate everyone for coming this evening and to tell us that, yes, there is still so much, just like Iyola mentioned, we've done quite a lot, and we can pat ourselves on the back, you know, and say, yes, we've tried to do something so far. We've left a footprint somewhere, but we should not let the waves of the sea wash these footprints away. And so we've got to make sure these footprints become cast in stone, right? And if we leave it as it is now, it's still on sand. We want to make it an emblem. So we want to dig it down into the ground and make it solidify. And so I'm still going to implore each and every one of us to continue to bear with the MRN. We'll continue to call you, we'll continue to reach out to you, we'll continue to request your time and your effort. And even though we know you have so much you're doing on a personal basis, we still want to collaborate with you. We want you to join our efforts to publish articles or to submit opinions to manuscripts. We can't do it without you. We can't do it by ourselves. And that's why we're trying to build this network. And so I would plead with everyone. Thank you once again. I'll plead with everyone to please continue to contribute your quota to the MRN. Never feel as though you're irrelevant to what we're doing. If you have any opinions, if you have any thoughts or any submission that you think would help the MRN, or if you catch any deficiency at any point or any place we're slipping or slacking off, please feel free to get in touch with any of us. It could be myself, it could be Vanessa, Dr. Mona, it could be Iola, or even Chanel or Nathan or Nightingale. Just pass it on to someone who would help to redress or to address whatsoever you think is not right. And just like Chanel did this evening, by reminding us to reinitiate the partnership, the pairing, right? The monthly pairs that we used to have, the social pairing. So if in time we get to slip off on anything, do well to please remind us. We very much appreciate you, your time, your effort, your contributions. And it's my prayer and my hope that the future will reward us in good coin. Nothing done in good faith is ever lost in nature. Somehow it comes back to you again. So let's continue to do our bit. Let's continue to put in the effort, keep the stone, and keep on grinding. And trust me, eventually you would reap the dividends of all your labors, bits and together. So thank you very much, everyone. I'll pass it on to Vanessa. Vanessa, we want to take appreciations from all who have attended and to have a closing remark from Nathan. So I'll hand it over to you, closing remarks and appreciations from you, and then over to Nathan.
Thank you, Samuel. Thank you, everybody. Well, what I have to say, just let's keep going, keep walking, keep working, keep getting together and making this a reality. to be able to change our world, right? Yes, I'm here. Whoever wants to reach me, I'm available. I put all my heart to this project. It's really very meaningful for me. So thank you very much. A special thank you for Mona. So yeah, Nathan, are you there? Do you want to take over?
Yes, I'm here and
Excuse
ready
me.
and waiting.
I special thank
So
you. I special thank you for Nightingale and Nathan, because without them we wouldn't be here.
thank you, Vanessa, and thank you all. Yes, it's a beautiful thing to be a proud parent, whether of another life form like a child, but also friends and allies around the world as part of a beloved community. Thank you for this opportunity to share a little bit. And as I periodically do, sometimes I'll sing a bit. I started with a poem. So this is a verse from, I think, a Carpenter's song about how we've only just begun. And it really just says that. So we've only just begun. And then it goes on to say some other nice things, but I'll leave it there for now. And just a exciting preview in the coming days and weeks, together with Vanessa and the Clinicians for Planetary Health team of the Planetary Health Alliance. We are welcoming a new member to the leadership team, Yinmi, and we have plans in place a little over a month from now to have a presentation, probably the first presentation, to my knowledge, that will focus entirely on Africa. And Mona will be one of the presenters, hopefully together with another passionate leader in the climate and planetary health space from Egypt. And we'll have a couple from Kenya, where in early September, Africa Climate Week will be happening. So we have a few initiatives that are taking shape related to that. And it's really exciting to see this energy, this passion, this spirit, and this love being shared more broadly with others in this holistic health space, connecting health and environment with the rest of the world to really see what amazing solutions are here within us, the community representing Africa and people connected to Africa. So that's just a small preview of some of the things that are in store. And I firmly believe that we have only just begun. So watch this space, more amazing, beautiful things to come. And that's all I have for today. Happy birthday to us, to MRN, and looking forward to many more years and celebrations to come. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Nathan. We've just crossed the hour mark. Thank you very much, everyone, for your time. Any closing words from anyone? Closing remarks, closing statements as we wrap you up? Okay, in the absence of...
Okay, thank you. Good night,
Okay.
everybody.
Thank you very much, Kay. Thank you so very much. And so here is to a wonderful, wonderful evening. And here's to appreciation from all the members of the executive team of the MRN and also from their COFI general leadership team. We appreciate your time. We appreciate your presence here. Thank you, everyone. And here's also to numerous undertakings and numerous achievements in future for us as individuals and for MRN as a group. And so to the future, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, Thank you very much. Good evening, good morning. From my end, it's good night.
Good night. Bye-bye.